Scorpio, right now, there's something hidden within your own home that you haven't yet discovered. I'm not talking about a lost object or something you forgot where you put it. I'm talking about an energetic secret, a hidden truth pulsating within the walls of your home and directly connected to someone who deeply admires you. Someone you might not even realize feels this way about you. Your home isn't just a place where you live. For you, Scorpio, it's your sanctuary, your refuge, the only space in the world where you can completely let your guard down. But what you don't know is that this same space is storing information about a specific person who watches you from afar, who thinks about you much more than they let on, who carries a silent admiration so intense that it has created an invisible energetic connection between you two. This person isn't a stranger. They're someone who's part of your life in some way. They could be a family member, a close friend, a colleague, or even someone you see regularly but never imagined having this kind of deep connection with. What will shock you is discovering the intensity of this person's feelings for you, and especially how these feelings have been manifesting energetically in your personal space. Scorpio, you've always known you had a special gift for perceiving what's hidden. You sense when people are lying, when there's unspoken tension in the air, when something important is being omitted, but there's a blind spot in your perception, a point where your naturally powerful intuition is clouded. It's when it comes to recognizing how much you're admired and valued by others. Your intense nature and tendency to emotionally protect yourself have created an invisible barrier that prevents you from realizing when someone is genuinely impressed with who you are. You're so used to defending yourself from potential attacks or betrayal that you fail to detect when someone is truly enchanted by your strength, your authenticity, your capacity for transformation. For years, you've built layers of protection around yourself. You've developed the ability to maintain emotional distance even when physically close to people. You've learned to observe everything and reveal little. This strategy has protected you from much pain, but it's also prevented you from recognizing the profound impact you have on those around you. And now, the universe has decided it's time for you to find out. The secret hidden in your home is related to the energy this admirer has deposited there without you realizing it. It could be through objects they've touched, gifts they've given you, or meaningful moments you've shared in that space. Their every visit, every conversation, every seemingly casual gesture was imbued with a deep reverence for who you are as a person. For Scorpios born between October 23rd and November 2nd, this secret is connected to someone in the family, a relative who has always seen you as an example of strength and resilience. For those born between November 3rd and 12th, admiration comes from someone in their professional or social circle, someone who has been marked by their ability to transform difficult situations. And for those born between November 13th and 22nd, the person who admires you is someone younger, who sees you as an inspiring figure of courage and authenticity. What everyone will discover in common is that this admiration isn't superficial. It's not based on material success or appearances. It's a deep admiration for your essence, for the way you face life's challenges, for your ability to renew yourself even after the worst storms. This person sees qualities in you that you yourself may not fully recognize or appreciate. The energy of this admiration has accumulated in your home like invisible layers of recognition and gratitude. Every room holds fragments of this silent reverence. The room where you spoke carries the echo of the admiration she felt as she listened to you speak. The corner where she sat still vibrates with the energy of the deep respect she felt for being in your presence. Scorpio, you need to understand something fundamental. This person doesn't just admire you, they've been transformed by knowing you. You, without realizing it, planted seeds of courage and authenticity in their life. You showed, through your example, that it's possible to go through difficulties without losing your essence, that it's possible to be vulnerable without being weak, that it's possible to be intense without being destructive. But here's what will move you most deeply. This admiration isn't just about who you are today, it's about your entire story of overcoming. This person saw or intuited the battles you fought, the nights you spent rebuilding yourself, the moments where you could have given up but chose to keep going. And this impacted them in a way they've never been able to adequately express. The discovery of this secret will come to you subtly but unmistakably. It could be through an unexpected conversation where the person finally opens up. It could be through a gesture or action that reveals the depth of their feelings. It could be through your own intuition that finally picks up on the signs that have always been there, but which you couldn't interpret. When this revelation happens, you'll feel a complex mix of emotions. Surprise, because you genuinely didn't imagine it would have this impact. Gratitude, for finally understanding that your presence in the world has a value that goes beyond what you could perceive. And perhaps a bit of sadness, realizing how many other displays of appreciation you may have missed throughout your life because you were so focused on protecting yourself. Scorpio, I need to pause for a moment here to speak directly to you. I know that upon hearing about this secret admiration, something inside you may be resisting. Maybe you're thinking, this can't be about me, or I'm not that special. And it's precisely this difficulty in recognizing your own worth that makes me want to hug you right now. You've been through so much alone, carried so many burdens in silence, rebuilt yourself so many times without asking anyone for help. It's natural that it's hard to believe that someone sees you as a source of inspiration, but I need you to know, your strength has not gone unnoticed. Your ability to rise from your own ashes has touched hearts you can't even imagine. If you recognize yourself in this situation, if you're feeling that could this be true feeling in your stomach, I need you to do something for me and other Scorpios who may be going through the same thing. Leave a comment right now by writing exactly this. I'm discovering that maybe I'm worth more than I thought. Thank you for reminding me of my strength. Copy this sentence and paste it in the comments. No need to explain anything further. Your courage to acknowledge this publicly will inspire other Scorpios who also struggle to recognize their self-worth. You'd never guess how many people will read your comment and think, I feel that way too. Sometimes healing begins when we stop carrying the pain alone and allow others to see our vulnerability. Please don't ignore this impulse. Your participation here may be exactly what another Scorpio needs to see to begin to value their own presence in the world. You have the power to transform lives simply by being authentic about your own struggle to recognize yourself. Do it now, while your emotions are still alive. Scorpio, now that you've planted this seed of recognition, let's delve deeper into the discovery that awaits you. The secret hidden in your home isn't just about one person's admiration. It's about an entire energetic pattern you've been creating without realizing it. Your home has become a sanctuary not only for you, but for all who have the privilege of entering it. People feel something different when they step into your space. There's an atmosphere of authenticity and depth that's rare in the superficial world we live in. Your home carries the energy of someone who isn't afraid to face their own shadows, who doesn't hide behind social masks, who has created a space where it's safe to be real. This person who admires you feels this difference intensely. For them, being in your home is like breathing fresh air after spending too much time in stifling environments. It's being able to let down their guard, be genuine, and talk about things that truly matter instead of getting stuck in the empty conversations that characterize most social interactions. What you don't realize is that your home has become an emotional refuge, not only for you, but for those who truly love you. People who truly know you associate your space with emotional security, with the possibility of being accepted exactly as they are, without judgment or unrealistic expectations. The energy of this admiration has crystallized in specific objects in your home. It could be a chair where this person always sits when they visit, a corner where you've had deep conversations, or an object they've touched with reverence. These points have become energetic anchors that hold the intensity of their feelings for you. Scorpio, there's something I need to reveal to you about the nature of this admiration that can deeply move you. This person doesn't admire you despite your hardships and traumas. They admire you because of how you dealt with them. They've seen you rebuild yourself, seen you draw strength from places others would find only weakness, seen you transform pain into wisdom. To her, you represent living proof that it's possible to survive the worst moments and emerge stronger on the other side. You're proof that vulnerability and strength can coexist, that it's possible to be profound without being heavy, intense without being destructive, protected without being closed off. Discovering this secret will revolutionize your self-perception in ways you couldn't even imagine. It will show you that while you were focused on your wounds and limitations, others were seeing your extraordinary capacity for healing and transformation. While you were criticizing yourself for not being perfect, someone was being inspired by your authentic humanity. Your home holds silent testaments to this admiration. Each visit this person made left layers of gratitude on the walls. Each conversation deposited an energy of recognition into the space. Each moment of genuine connection you shared created an energetic field of mutual value that remains active even when you're not together. What will impress you most is discovering how long this admiration has existed. These aren't recent or fleeting feelings. This person has been observing you, learning from you, and being inspired by you for much longer than you realize. They've seen your growth, your transformations, your evolution as a human being, and each phase of this process has deepened their respect for you even further. Scorpio, in the coming days, you'll begin to notice signs of this admiration that's always been there, but you couldn't quite interpret. The way this person looks at you when you think you're not looking, the special care they take with objects that belong to you, the way they behave differently in your home, more relaxed, more authentic. You'll also begin to notice how your presence affects her behavior, how she feels more courageous about talking about deep topics when she's with you, how she seeks your opinion in important decision-making moments, how she feels safe revealing vulnerabilities she hides from others. The full revelation will come when you least expect it, but when you need it most. It may be at a time when you're doubting your worth, questioning whether you truly make a difference in someone's life. The universe has a perfect way of sending confirmations exactly when our souls need them most. When that person finally expresses the depth of their admiration for you, it won't be just with words. It will be with an emotional intensity that you'll feel in your chest, a truth so pure it will pierce through all your defenses and touch your heart. It will be impossible to question or minimize because you'll feel the absolute authenticity of what's being shared. This discovery will teach you something fundamental about relationships that you may never have fully understood. It will show you that there are people who value you not for what you do or achieve, but simply for who you are. That your essence, your unique way of seeing and experiencing the world, is a gift to those sensitive enough to recognize it. You'll learn that the impact you have on others goes far beyond what you realize, that conversations that were casual for you were transformative for others, that moments where you simply were yourself planted seeds of courage and authenticity in hearts that desperately needed such examples. Scorpio, the person who admires you, sees qualities in you that are rare in this world. They see your ability to go beyond superficialities and touch on profound truths. They see your courage to face aspects of life that most people prefer to ignore. They see your ability to transform difficult experiences into wisdom that can help others. She admires your fierce loyalty when you truly love someone. She admires your ability to keep secrets and be a safe haven for people who need absolute trust. She admires your emotional intensity, which, far from being a flaw, as the world sometimes suggests, is actually one of your greatest strengths. The secret hidden in your home is that it has become a temple of personal transformation, a place where social masks can be removed, where superficial conversations give way to soul-stirring conversations, where it's possible to be completely human without fear of judgment. And the person who admires you recognizes you as the creator and guardian of this sacred space. When the full truth is revealed, you'll understand that it wasn't just one person who benefited from your presence. Your home became an energetic touchstone for authenticity and emotional depth. People who passed through there took fragments of this transformative energy with them and spread it throughout their own lives. This person's admiration for you is actually a reflection of the universe's admiration for your courage to be genuine in a world that constantly pushes for conformity. You are a force of nature, reminding others that it is possible to live with depth and true purpose. Scorpio, prepare for a fundamental shift in the way you see and value yourself. Discovering this secret will break down internal barriers you never knew existed. It will allow you to finally accept that your presence in the world is a gift, that your unique way of loving and being is exactly what some people needed to discover to believe that authenticity still exists. The person who admires you so much isn't the only one. They're just the first to find the courage to express their feelings. There are others who share similar feelings, but who haven't yet found the right way to communicate the intensity of the impact you've had on their lives. Your home holds all these secrets of admiration and gratitude. Every room bears witness to moments when you were exactly what someone needed, an authentic presence in a world full of falsehoods, a source of depth in an ocean of superficiality, living proof that it is possible to be strong and vulnerable at the same time. The revelation that's coming will show you that you've never been as alone as you thought, that your quiet strength has inspired more people than you realize, that your home has become a sanctuary, not only for you, but for all who recognize the rarity of what you've created there, a space where the soul can breathe freely. Scorpio, when you finally discover the full extent of this admiration that exists for you, when you understand that your home holds energies of gratitude and recognition that have accumulated over time, you will experience a profound transformation in the way you relate to yourself and the world. It won't just be about discovering that someone admires you. It will be about discovering that you've always been worthy of admiration, even in the moments when you doubted your own worth. It will be about understanding that your intensity, your depth, your capacity for transformation are rare gifts that touch lives in ways you're only beginning to comprehend. If you've come this far and felt each word echo in your heart, if you recognized your home in this description, if your soul whispered, "Maybe I really am more special than I thought," then you're ready to receive this revelation. Share in the comments if you've connected with this energy of secret admiration. Tell us if you also struggle to recognize your own worth. Subscribe to the channel because discovering this secret is just the beginning of a phase where you'll learn to see yourself through the eyes of those who truly know and value you. You'll need guidance on how to integrate this new perception of yourself, how to handle the responsibility of knowing your impact on others, and how to use this awareness to create even deeper and more authentic relationships. You can't imagine how many people will identify with your struggle to recognize your own worth and will find the courage to also open their eyes to the positive impact they make on the world. The secret is hidden in your home. Admiration is closer than you think, and you, magnificent Scorpio, are about to discover that you've always been exactly what someone needed to find, to believe that depth and authenticity still exist in this world. Prepare to see yourself as you truly are, admirable, transformative, and absolutely necessary.